party started right. You guys have been waiting for a long time, sitting down, tired of shit. So what I need is I need some energy, all right? I've been putting in 100-mile weeks because I don't want to talk about it. I want to be about it. All right? So I don't want to be one of these fake-ass people coming up here giving you some motivational shit and not putting in the work. But what I need is I'm tired. I got a lot of miles to run tomorrow. I got a lot of work to do. So I need you all on the count of 3 to blow the roof off so that I can take that energy, pack it, boom. Stay hard, baby. So I can package it and then return it back to you all during this speaking engagement. All right? So I start off with one thing. Do y'all want the real David Goggins or some watered down bullshit? The real one? So that means I gotta cuss. All right. All right, on the count of 3, let's blow this motherfucker up. 3, 2, 1. What you got? Appreciation, you don't know me, son. So, before we get started, check this out. A lot of you today, this ain't about me today. I ain't trying to sell you a motherfucking thing. I don't want nothing from you. I want you to buy nothing from me. I don't want shit from you. But what I do want is for you all to really dig down deep in your hearts and your minds and pull something from me. Pull me, drag me, run me through the dirt. I have a lot of knowledge from suffering. Hey, I didn't want to do it, but I wanted to be great. So on the path of suffering, I found greatness in myself. So please, if no one asks a question, ask a question. I may not get to all of you, but I'm going to try to get to as many people as I can. Ask your question. A lot of you are afraid of shit. A lot of you have anxiety, all kind of bullshit. I had it myself. I was a very fucked up kid. Very fucked up. But check this out though. You're going to have to face your fears and anxieties one day. If you all think that when you die, you just die, oh no. That mind gets to sit back and say, what the fuck didn't you do? What didn't you accomplish? What were you afraid of? What kept you from being your best self? Let's get this motherfucker started.
I don't know what it is about you, but you bring out some crazy people, you know that? It's a night and day different. When we have somebody else other than you at the Aspire Tour, these people are boring. It's a different level.
I need it. I need it, man. Like, I live off of straight up adrenaline. I need it, man. There's so many days and so many dark times in my life when I wake up, it's like, oh man, I want to do this today. So literally, that is what I have to make myself feel. To be the person in the day. It's not like I wake up, oh man, Goggins has so much energy. No, Goggins is tired as fuck. Goggins ain't got a whole bunch of energy, but what Goggins does have is a want and a desire to be the very best I can. And what that looks like is a lot of days when you do things that you do not want to do. Matter of fact, 99% of my life, which is why I was fat 2 times, I am a fat, lazy piece of shit. That's who I was. People hate that, man. Man, why are you so, man, can't you use a better about yourself? No. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm a truth teller. So who I was that. That's how you get better.
Let me kick it off by asking a couple questions, then we'll go to the crowd and let them ask some questions, because like you said, let these people draw from you.
Right.
A couple questions I have. Number one, you're this, like, you know, hard Navy SEAL, Army veteran, like you've got all these accolades.
Right.
But you say you have to deal with fear.
Right.
What fears do you still deal with? What is David Goggins afraid of?
I was afraid to come out here. I was afraid to come out here, man. Like, I appreciate it. Like, one of the biggest fears in the world for me when I was growing up was being judged. And I'm judged a lot now. A lot. I'm being judged right now as I speak. He's saying, open my mouth, saying, you want the real David Goggins? Oh, man, he's going to start cussing. Hell, I'm going to hear him cuss. So, but that was the one big thing that made me lie. I lied a lot growing up. And I was trying to find acceptance. So the fear of what others thought about me was my biggest fear. And what's funny about that was when I started realizing where I ultimately wanted to go, which was heaven, I realized one person I need to fear is one thing. You know, it wasn't about people. People are flesh like me. Like, we're all full of shit. We're all full of shit. And that's what's funny, man. A lot of us will be in the crowd, a lot of us will be on Instagram, a lot of us will do shit and start judging people. But it's that mirror effect that we don't want to face. And that's the thing that we all should fear the most, is the mirror effect. When you look in that mirror, what the fuck is looking back at you? What is your problem? Why are you who you are? So once I got all that figured out, and I just realized that people pretty much did a better job of hiding their insecurities more than I did, because we all have them, I just started looking at myself in a different way. So then that fear went away. But that was my biggest fear, was just people and what they thought about me. Now, as they know, I don't really give a shit right now. So yeah, it took a long time though.
And then is that freedom now that you live in that different space, is that the freedom that you enjoy today? Is the fact that you just, I mean, like, when you hear people come up, they're like, I just love David because he's authentic.
Right.
What they're saying is like, he shows us his real self. Is
Right.
that the freedom you experience today?
Yeah, it takes a lot. It takes a lot to come out here, because I'm going to tell them a lot about myself. It takes a lot to do that. It takes a lot to tell them. I want to come up here and pat myself on the back. Like, you know, the introduction is great. David Goggins, blah, 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 blah. I'm in the back every time they says, I'm like, man, these motherfuckers don't know the real David Goggins. Real David Goggins, some fat, lazy, non-reading, abused, fucking bullied, you know, black kid from a small white town that got fucked up. That's who David Goggins was. And then when I hear the accolades, it's like, you know, there's two sides to the story. It's the side that you start with, but then there's the side that you finish with. So people got to get to the side they finish with first.
So good. You talk about one of the concepts I love that you talk about callousing the mind.
Right.
Do you mind kind of explaining that thought? Mm-hmm. And then how do you continue to do that process as David Goggins?
Okay. So it's pretty difficult. This is where I get misunderstood a lot, because what comes out is I have to kill the inner bitch. You know, like I always tell people, this isn't permanent. Like, people who read Can't Hurt Me, they know where this started. And everything that they read in Can't Hurt Me came from my mind. It wasn't like I sat back with some fucking round table of people and said, what can we give people to motivate them? No, motherfucker, you live that shit. And as you live in it, you go through it, and then you come up with the real shit. So when I was going through hard times, I was like, man, you know what? I used to work out, and I still do, obviously. And I had these calluses on my hand. I was like, man, I need to put that shit on my fucking brain, because the calluses were protecting me. And I was like, how the hell am I gonna do this? And I literally sat back and designed a program for myself. I hated doing everything. But I was like, the only way I can callous my mind is literally start diving into everything I hate to do. Literally, if I hated to do it, it got done. And it got done repeatedly on a wheel. And what happened was, I started to develop this mindset that was, I don't call it bulletproof, because nothing's bulletproof. There's always these chinks in the armor. But when I find a chink in the armor, I attack it. Because I'm so raw and real with my real self that I'm like, okay, I'm weak right here. I need to go into the mental lab and figure out what the fuck is causing me. So I'm always just diving into my my weakness is to make them my strengths. So that's my biggest thing. That's how callous your mind, came to be when I was younger.
I think about that so much, and it translates into the business world.
Mm-hmm.
Because like as you grow, I remember I was terrified when I was in my 20s and I was managing a few $1 million budget.
Mm-hmm.
I was terrified that if I didn't get everything right, people are going to lose their jobs. And it's like, and then you grow, and all of a sudden you're running a $100 million company. It's just, it's that callousing effect, and it's such an applicable tool
100%.
for every area of your life. And when I read that, it made a lot of sense. Last question I want to ask, and then I want to introduce you to a lady, and I'm going to introduce you to her in just a second. But last question I want to ask is this. At what point in your life did you know that you were David Goggins? Like, it's like it's like David Goggins today. Like, what was the moment you're like, oh, I'm that guy?
Well, it's funny. I'm going to take that question and flip it back on itself. The moment I found out I was David Goggins is the moment I said, the moment I fucking realized exactly who the fuck I was. I am David Goggins, and it looks like shit. That's when I had to go and create Goggins. A motherfucker that didn't look like shit. A motherfucker that worked harder than other people. A person that when he didn't want to do, he did. A person that would look out the window, and when it stormed, I smiled. Because it was time to put the running shoes on. Because no one else is going to do it. So, yeah, when I realized that David Goggins wasn't enough, and that's what I realized, David Goggins wasn't enough. Whenever anything was hard or challenging, David Goggins hit. Because that's what I was used to doing. You go high, you're not good enough. You don't look like them, you don't act like them. You don't have the money they do. So you go high or you go lie. And that's who David Goggins was. So all the armor your mind, the callous your mind, all that shit came from a real place. From a kid that sat in the house, because my mom worked her ass off. My mom's in the crowd somewhere out here. She, so literally, when your mom is going to college at 36, trying to get a degree, and she's working 3 jobs, you have a lot of alone time. And in that alone time, for some reason, I wasn't real smart in school. I became really smart, but I always had a very, very, very brilliant mind when it came to how fucked up I was. And that's the sad thing, man, because you can sit back and say, okay, I need to do all of these things to become a better human being. And what that looks like is a lot of hard work. But that's when it was so, your question is, realizing who you are, that's when everything starts to change better for you. But you have to accept that. Like, that's why I made the accountability mirror. I worked on all these things on this mirror as I shave my head every morning at 16 years old. Because I realized I need to change. I need to not only level up, I need to be the standard. I need to be what people look at and say, hey, that's what I want. So now I know why they don't like me now. Because I worked my entire life, I'm 50 years old now, to become a person that at 50 years old and 9 knee surgeries is still putting in 100-mile weeks. It's still going to the gym, it's still breaking pull-up pressure, it's still doing all these different things I'm doing. It's still in paramedic school, it's still smoke jumping. I make a lot of money. And I stopped doing that to go smoke jumping. Because it's always about, I drop myself down levels to build myself up many levels. So it's just a mindset. You right here.
My name is Dave. I live in Corpus. In 2015, I saw your videos on Team Never Quit. I weighed 248 pounds. I looked in the mirror, I had seen your video, and I said I was fat, lazy, and I couldn't even walk across the street. I put what would Goggins do on my left arm, and bad water on my right arm, and suffered to grow in my chest, and I ran until I lost 65 pounds, and I ran marathons. And I wanted to thank you, sir, because they see me running in Corpus with the tire. I run down the street in the rain, I lay in the water, and I take a swim when it's flooding, and they call the police on me, and they say, what are you doing? And I told them I'm just running down the street, and then they say, do you need psychiatric help? And they ask me, what the hell is wrong with you? And it's because of your ass. ran on a 24-hour period 70 miles, and I cannot get over that 100. I had to go to the hospital because I got dehydrated. What can I do to get to that 100? Because I'm going to do it this year. I was on Team Never Quit. They read my story on Goggins 3, and Rutledge, he read my story about my sister that had died from suicide in 2018. He read it right after you spoke, and I just gave me chills.
Respect, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So to answer your question, you said you were dehydrated, right? You gotta fucking drink some fluids, bro.
The doctor said you gotta drink when you're not thirsty and eat.
Yeah.
I forgot to eat.
So basically, I put myself, when I'm doing these races, there's sometimes I don't feel like eating either, but you gotta put yourself on a time hack. So about every 10 minutes, you need to sit. And every hour, you need to have 24 ounces or 20 ounces of fluid. It just depends the heat. So if it's real hot, you try to get 24 can be tough sometimes, but at least you need to get 20 ounces every hour.
And I got rhabdo too. My kidneys almost shut down.
Next question. Yeah, you're a beast, brother. Respect.
Fernando Davil here, fan of yours. I got something for you. So if you had 5 minutes to change my mindset and create me a monster and
5 minutes.
5 minutes,
It
what would
took
you
me
make me
fucking
do?
50 years.
Just one thing.
50 years.
By the way,
See, that's the fucking problem. No, I'm gonna ask you a fucking question. You didn't even have a question. I'm gonna give you a fucking answer. That is the problem. I got 5 minutes, bro. Make me a beast in 5 minutes.
It's just one thing that you would tell anyone to change that word. It could be a Q word or something that.
It's that mentality. The process sucks, but there's a process. It sucks. I'm not talking about the 76ers process because they're still in it. I'm talking about the real process of life. You sit in shit first, you meal around in it, you roll around like a dog, you smell like shit, you come out of it. Man, I don't want to be in that anymore. Then the thought process comes into play. Where do I want to be in the next 5 months? 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 5 years? Are you doing anything to get there? What are you doing right now to be a better person? And don't say come in here.
Oh no, just try to be a good father, try to be a good person.
That's great. That's great. To be a better father, what are you doing? What are you doing to be better for yourself? Be selfish right now in the answer. Don't pass it off to your kids or your family. What are you doing to be better? Because at the end of the day, it's all about you right now, because the better you are, the better everybody else is in your family. Okay? We sit here and we compromise our whole life and we're miserable, and we're not showing up for our family because we're fucking miserable. So what are you doing to make yourself better so that when you show up for your family, you're ready to go? What's up? I feel good every day. What are you doing?
What was the...
What are you doing?
What do I do? Well, I'm waking up early. By the way, I'm running the Athens Marathon in November.
Okay, that's great.
Preparing for that. I'm a musician. I train every day, my musicality, making new businesses. I'm coming here to obviously learn about everyone here. So just every day I'm learning about something.
Good for you, man. Make sure that every day you're doing something for yourself very positive. Make sure that you feel good every day. Make sure that you are hitting your goals every day. Make sure you're not letting yourself down every day. Because those days where you're letting yourself down, the other people in your life aren't getting the best of you. Because you're in your own head. So, all right?
I've listened to your books a million times, and I've done a billion Ironmans and a billion Ultras.
That's a lot.
But thank you. It is. I can't believe I fit them all in one day. But what happened is I want to know what the line is for you, and this pertains to business of course. There's one ultra that's haunting me. because I was running it and I was like, I'm David Goggins, I'm David Goggins. And I looked at my watch and I was like, I am not David Goggins. I'm not. And what happened is there was a new part of the course, and so I was afraid to come back at it at 2 a.m. hallucinating. And I was afraid I was gonna fall off this ravine and end up with the gators because I had ended up that close to the ravine in one dark segment. What is the line between push yourself, keep going, and death? If that makes sense. Does that make sense to you? How do you know when you've got... I'm not afraid of failing. I do it wonderfully, and I learn from it and grow from it and do better. But I know that there's got to be a line of like, oh, you know what? I might die here. I should stop.
I'm a habitual line stepper.
Okay.
I step that line all the time. So basically,
I should have kept going.
You know why? There would be no questions asked right now. It's haunting you right now. It's bothering you. So, all right, let's go over here for a second. All right, the guy who's yelling my name, yeah, right there.
Hey man, I just want to say you inspire me so much. I want to say I'm grateful for you being you, man. I used to be 400 pounds, man.
God! Respect, brother. Damn!
You inspire me so much day to day, man. I got 2 kids, man. I'm out here for them, bro. And I lost 150 pounds and I gained 60 pounds back, and I'm on my second journey of losing again. It's my best friend Fabian right here.
What's up, bro?
We're training for a marathon right now. It's in San Antonio, y'all. Hey, I just want to say I love you, Goggins.
Respect. Hey, I got something for you though. I hope you lose 150 pounds, right?
Yes, sir.
Don't gain that shit back no more.
Yes, sir.
Don't do it again. I did the same thing. Do it, quit it, end it, move on. Don't come back to that shit, dude. Don't let life take you back. Because there's something in your life that's taking you back there. So you need to, we always try to fix the surface shit. Go to the fuck, yeah, that's why you put your hand on your fucking head. Hey, I keep it real here, bro. Hey, I know the reason why, I fucking know. People go, why the fuck did this guy's book do so well? Because I know what most of you are thinking because I stay in my fucking brain. I was fat. I was a loser. I was this. I was that. I know the mentality of a person who's on their bad luck. So I wrote a book about my fucking bad luck. It wasn't bad luck. I had a hard life. Life threw me a lot of bad shit. But you need to stop doing this surface shit and get down to the fucking mineral soil where you fucking obliterate everything in your life that's fucking you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And I'm not being funny, man. Take care of your shit, bro.
Yes,
All
sir.
right?
Thank you.
Stay hard, bro. Hey, whoever, no. Yep. Yes, sir.
David Goggins, God
Man, you
bless
gotta stand up, dog. I need some. Oh, we got him. Sorry about that, bro. Damn. That's fucked up, man. No. Damn, I got jokes. But I wasn't joking then, man. I was talking to the person behind you.
Hey, let's go.
Respect.
Goggins, I love you, man.
Respect, bro.
Me and my wife, we veterans. We appreciate your story,
Thank you, I
man.
appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Everybody talk about the running and all of that. I ain't doing all that shit right.
No,
the
don't
running,
do it.
Right? And the discipline.
Yes, sir.
You know, the physical discipline. When I read your book, man, back in 18 or 19, it was the mental, bro.
Sir.
It was the mental. And
Sir.
what I got from that book was that a made-up mind is undefeated, David.
It's
It's
true
undefeated.
statement. It is.
And from that book, man, it helped me. Because I have
Chills. I'm getting my arm, my hair standing up right now, brother.
My background, when I read your book, bro, so many tears, how you grew up and the things you experienced in your
Right.
home, I went through that shit, David.
Yes,
Very
sir.
similar, bro.
Uh-huh.
Very similar. And for you to have the mental fortitude, bro, to accomplish the shit you've accomplished in your life, it has done nothing but inspire me, man. Me and my wife are business owners to this day.
Appreciate that.
You know, we've stepped out on faith and done shit that I never thought I could do in my
That's right.
life. Can you speak, David, to just everybody talk about the physical and
Right.
lifting weight. the mental, bro.
Yes,
how
sir.
did the mental?
Very easy, man. Very, thank you. That just got me, because that's what it's all about. People do see, oh, he's only a runner. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's not even, I started running because I hated it. I didn't run, I want to go be a runner. No, it's horrible. So I do it to strengthen my brain. But get back to you though. So, okay. You want the answer how I strengthen my mind. Okay? I sat back one day, and I was talking about it up here a little bit, but I'm going to go a little bit nastier with it. I was the person that used to sit at home, and I talked about looking outside the window. I'm like, man, it looks cold out there. Fuck that. Oh, I want these donuts. I want this chocolate milkshake. I don't want vegetables. Everything that I wanted, I did. So I was raising a kitten in my mind. A little kitten. And as a man, and this isn't some man shit, I'm gonna see videos, David's alpha male, he just talks about alpha shit. No. As a man, I sat back and said, look, what do I want to be? How does that look like? And to me, it was about being a dog, about being a savage, about being a monster. Not a monster that you can't turn off, a monster you can turn off. And that right there is what I started to visualize every day. How's that look? It looks like a person that looks outside and says, I don't give a fuck. I don't look at the weather. I'm going to run regardless. What I don't want to do, I do. So I literally just started building a dog in me, a dog that I'd be proud of. Because let me tell you right now, do you have any kids? 10. Okay, so you have a son. 5, okay. So let's say this. All you gotta do for mentality-wise is if your son comes up to you right now and says, hey, Dad, he's kind of weak, he's soft, he's looking for advice from you. The best advice you can give him is how you live your life. No words. Just say, son, I'm not gonna say shit to you. Have you been watching me? Have you been watching me? You watch me how I live, how I wake up, how I eat, how I sleep, how I do all my shit? Have you been watching me? Because guess what? All of you in here have had the opportunity to hear a bunch of bullshit in your life from people who ain't walking the fucking walk. Okay? These kids came up to me. My mom was picking me up. I went on a 17-mile run. These kids came to me. I'm off of social media now for like 9 months. Haven't posted in 9 months. These kids, man, where you been? Oh my God, David Goggins, give me something motivational. What the fuck is this? So I look at him. I got salt. Let's go to TikTok. It's all over the fucking place right now. I got salt all over my shorts. Salt everywhere. I go, you all saw me coming in here, right? I mean, you guys looking for some, who's gonna carry the boats bullshit? Carry the logs and shit. Looking for some fucking shit like that, right? It gets you fired up, doesn't it? I go, what shit gets you fired up? You guys saw me running in here. I didn't tell you. I didn't call you. I didn't notify people. I didn't go on Instagram and say, hey, I'm gonna go run 17 miles a day. You saw me doing what I do and what I preach about. And that's the best way to become a monster. A person that can do and do and do and do is living that way. Appreciate you. All right, over here. Wait a second, we got that guy in the back. I got you. Go ahead, stand up. Yep, you. Somebody tell him, yep.
Well, first off, I got the
Hey man, where you going, dog? Flight! You better cancel that motherfucker. Right, go ahead.
I got the scooter because 4.5 years ago, because of COVID, I was paralyzed from the chest down within the matter of a week. It was onset slowly the week before Christmas, and on Christmas Day, I could barely walk, and I called my mom, and I said, I don't know what's happening. She said, you need to go to the emergency room right now. So I drove myself there, and by the time I got to the emergency room, I couldn't walk. And so they transferred me a bunch of places, finally got the help I need, and long story short, still today, I'm still struggling to not only find my journey and path forward to walk again. I'm able to walk short distances, and then have to use a scooter for long distances. And it's taken me up until about a year ago to even get that far. But inside, I'm just struggling to find the internal motivation and inspiration to get me to past what I need to keep going. And I know inside me, I have the mentality and the thoughts and the inspiration that always goes on, like, okay, today's the day I wake up, and I think I'm gonna do it, and I don't.
Can we back up for a second on that?
Yeah.
You said that say the last two sentences you said to me again. Do you know you have the what?
The motivation and inspiration inside me to do what it takes, but for some reason, I just don't.
So I want you to say it one more time again. You have the what?
The motivation and inspiration inside me.
Okay. Do you hear how you're... Look, man, I'm not in your situation, dude. I don't know what you're going through. I do not. I know what I went through. I went through a lot of shit. You're going through your own personal trauma right now. And I do feel bad for that. But that said, even how you're speaking right now, I'm demotivated. And I'm just gonna be real, dude. I'm so honest with myself. I cannot be honest with you. How you are speaking right now is like, if that's your internal fucking dialogue, man, and every day you wake up like this, I'm not being funny at all. You're not going to ever find motivation. Okay? You are not allowed to speak like this. Huh? I'm not looking for no accolades or nothing, man. You know the darkness, we all have it. To get out of it, what needs to come out of your soul, because you are alone in your body and in your mind. There's no teammates with you, bro. Because guess what? When the teammates go home and the shrinks go home and the fucking friends go home and the wife goes to bed, who is in your fucking brain?
Me.
All right? So you need to start to fucking generate something, man. You need to start with a spark, a generation, something that fuels you to get you out of this posture. Have you ever seen a person who pitches and they are fucking up and their head drops? Guess what happens once your head drops? Game over. Your mind and your body have connected as one that says we're losing. When you throw those bad pitches, your head stays fired up, you're looking forward, you're moving forward. You're focused, you're locked in, you're dialed in. Your eyes focus harder. Your sympathetic nervous system starts to fire off. Your hair starts to stand. You start to find some fire, some desire, some motivation, some desire. Come on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how I'm talking right now, because that's how every day of my life I need to pull that guy out. Because I wake up like you, I go to bed like this motherfucker right here. All right? All right. So you need, I'm not playing, dude. If you want to get better, you better really figure out where your drive comes from. Not motivation. Because this is motivation right here. Drive is a steady jog, brother. You just keep moving. So every day of your life, you need to have that drive, not motivation, all right? All right, brother.
Thank you.
Yep. Whoever you want to give it to, my friend. In the yellow there.
Thank you, thank you. I'm so excited. I'm a combat veteran.
Boom!
Currently serving, so I got my 1 day to be here. So I wanted to make sure I had my question written because I didn't want to forget, but I am transitioning on the civilian side. I love to teach, mentor, and coach people. I'm working on that. And I'm always telling people, how to command their life. I'm a former command sergeant major. So my question to you is, not as a warrior mindset, what was the most thing that helped you I guess, translate that in the civilian world. Because not everybody knows that. I'm Latina, I'm a female. Not many people have done what I've done. I'm very proud of it. And I want to share that and continue that. But not everybody, believe it or not, understand the combat or that warrior mindset when we transition to civilian. So that's my question to you. Thank you, David.
So you want to know how to transition the warrior mindset to the civilian sector?
Well, where they can understand you, right? I do a lot of jargons, hey, I gotta improve my foxhole, I gotta do this, and they laugh at me, the people that know me,
Right.
but others are like, what are you talking about?
Well, a lot of people aren't going to understand that mentality, which is why they didn't join the military.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously. But what I would do, honestly, if I was you, is you got to study the people who you're trying to influence.
Yes.
So what we do wrong when we're trying to be leaders in this world and we get out of the military, for me, it's one size fits all.
Yes.
That shit don't work. It doesn't work. So many people learn different ways from different people. Okay? You need to study before you even think about being a leader in the civilian sector. The military is cookie cutter. Shut the fuck up, go. Roger that. Civilian sector, shut the fuck up, go. Fuck you. I'm out. So what you need to do is take your leadership skills, put them up on the shelf, and you need to shut the fuck up.
Okay.
And you need to look around. And you need to pay attention to every single person you want to lead. But you don't start leading until you first pay attention to the people you want to lead. Because each person is going to require a different leadership skill. That's the hard part. You can't just scoop them all up into one thing like the military. Joe may hate the fact that you were in the military. Sandy may love the fact that you were in the military. Sandy may love to go work out in the morning time, and Joe may not want to do that shit ever. Whatever it is, you got to know how to spark each person in your team the best way possible by studying them. That's how you do it.
Try.
All right, the guy waving like this, the guy with the white paper in his hand.
What's up, Goggins?
What's up, bro?
My name's Caesar. 2 years, I got shot 3 times here in San Antonio.
Damn!
Man, hey, you give me motivation. I got back up on my ass, worked out, and my question
Man,
to you...
first of all, why the fuck you getting shot?
Oh,
Don't be like, oh, my question to you? No, man, why the fuck you getting shot at?
they just shot me in my car with the...
Do I need to be on, is people coming up in here?
Nah,
So literally they shot you in your car?
Yeah, they shot me 3 times in my car with the switch and 40 millimeter. But thank God I'm here talking to you.
Respect.
And I'm blessed, you know what I'm saying, to be
Respect,
here.
bro.
My question to you is,
Uh-oh, you got a book out there.
when you're in physical pain, how do you convince your mind to overcome that pain?
Okay, this is gonna be kind of fucked up. But I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah.
Okay? So, when I was in my 3rd Hell Week, or my 3rd time going to Navy SEAL training, I showed up day 1 with stress fractures. Several stress fractures. Okay? You follow me, right?
Yeah.
Day 1 of the hardest training, this is my 3rd time going through it, I couldn't get through it healthy. So now, I'm broke down. I had to make a decision. This is the decision I had to make. Do you want to become a Navy SEAL?
No.
That was good, Caesar. My answer was yes. Okay? So, what that looked like for me was every single morning, I would go into the dive locker, bust out some damn tape. The tape I bust out was duct tape, and I would compression cast my damn legs up to the mid of my calf. And I would literally run like this, which is why people want to know, oh my God, he runs so much, his knees are so messed up. No, that's what did it. Okay? I was running with my hip flexors and my whole body just collapsed in. This leg right here, you can see how it's all messed up as it's going in, because it is. I've had 2 surgeries, osteotomies, where they go in and they cut my bone. Ask your legs, don't worry about it. I'll lick it for you. Right here, they cut my bone, and they had to reset my leg in a different location. Twice they did that. And it was fucking worth it. Because I became a Navy SEAL. I changed my whole life around. Now I'm paying for the price, but the price was well worth it. So what I'm telling you is, whenever you're going through pain and suffering, sit back real quick and say, is this worth it? Because I know in the long run, this will end up costing me. Is the cost worth what I'm putting myself through right now? And for me, it is. And I made it. And I made a success of myself from it. But there was a major cost to it. So there's a cost to everything you do in life. You got to see is the pain worth it or not. That's it.
I appreciate you.
All right, let's go in the back. Yep. No, wherever you give it to. Yes, ma'am, you got it.
Hi, David. So this question is for you specifically. I want to know.
Oh, is there anybody else's for it?
Well, it's because it's just not about me. I want to know about you do on your really hard days when you're David Goggins and you have to show up for everyone as David Goggins. What happens on the days that you're not ready to show up? How do you manage to show up for yourself to be able to serve others?
Nope. It don't happen. Because I have conditioned myself. I'm not saying I'm keeping it real. Every day of my life is pretty miserable. It is. But that's why I can show up every day for you. Because every day of my life, I'm not here for David Goggins. That's why I said, look, I came here, the first thing I said to you all was, I'm here for you. When you are here for somebody else in life, your life no longer matters. Which is why when I was going through my 30th week, that's what I figured out. Stop caring about how cold you are, David. Worry about your team. Stop caring about how hungry you are, David. Worry about your team. That mentality just kind of came with me to where now it's like, hey, the people who follow me, the people who want inspiration from me, I cannot bring it to them unless I'm my best self. Because then I'll be lying to you. So as of right now, every time I speak, I make sure I'm my best self. When I'm not my best self, I will stop speaking. So I don't allow it to happen. When I wake up in the morning time, people count on me. I have to be my best self. So get the fuck out of bed and get your shit in and stop being a little punk ass, David Goggins.
Would you say that
That's
the answer is you're being led by your purpose, essentially?
Purpose is shit.
Okay.
No, I'm being honest, man. How many of y'all have real purpose in life? No, I'm being serious. I'm not talking about your kids. Oh, yeah, your kids are purpose. I get all that. But real, no. Most people are searching for their individual purpose. So when you're searching for this mythical fucking purpose, guess what most of us do while we're searching for it? Man, I ain't got shit to do, man. I'm looking for this purpose and shit while I'm here, and I just can't find the purpose. I'm just gonna chill out, and maybe it's gonna smack me in my fucking face one day. But I wanna chill out and eat and watch TV till purpose comes. That's why most of us, a lot of us are fat, lazy, have no ambition, and we look at other people on Instagram and everywhere else and critique them because we're not where we want to be. When you're where you want to be, you don't worry about shit else. So to answer your question, fuck purpose, the purpose is you. If you're breathing and you're alive and you're well, you need to get ready so when purpose smacks you in the face, you're like, I've been waiting for you all along, dog. I'm ready, I'm fit, I'm healthy, I got my mind in order, I'm in order. Purpose hits you, you just take off.
Let's go, thank you.
That's it. All right, where we at? I'll come over here and say, right here, the guy on the chair, waving his hand.
Hello, sir.
What's up?
My name is Alex. Since January, I've lost over 44. Oh my gosh, it's so hard talking to you.
Man, come up here. right. Make it easier, man. What's your question? You ever get hugged?
I always got made fun of ever since January, just like, being did, people call me fat, say about my double chin, and I remember seeing your videos, I'm like, that dude's a tough guy, and I didn't want to be like that anymore, and I decided to lock in, and now I feel amazing thanks to you, and I just want to thank you so much. And, I want to ask you, if there's one motto that I can use for the rest of my life and say to myself every day, what would it be, sir?
If there's one motto, how about this, kid? You ready for this?
Yes, sir.
You are going to be my motto. Every fucking day, I got a question back here. On the days you don't want to go do shit, I'm going to think about you. Son, I'm not bullshitting, kid. I want to bust a little tear too, because all I see in you is I see me. So I want to cry with you, because my throat's all fucked up right now. I'm being real. So the model I'm giving you is this. On those fucking days when you don't want to go do something, you remember that David Goggins is doing it because of you. So if you don't do it, you let me down. All right? Let's go, brother. Jump in with the blue jacket on. I'm gonna come in the middle in a second.
Hi, David.
What's up, bro?
Okay, my name is Canoe.
She's a race starting to jump.
Okay, I'm 17.
You're 17?
Yeah.
God, dog. Grown ass.
Hey, are you good? Honestly, I'm really excited to get the chance to talk to you. Thank you, number one.
Appreciate you.
Number two, I want to ask you because I turned down the opportunity to go to college to pursue my business. The one thing I was the most scared to do.
Right.
I was like, I knew in my head because I was scared to do it, there was a reason I should do it, if that makes sense.
Makes sense. To me, that makes total sense.
So now I'm going into full business. I'm 17. I just want to ask you, from somebody who's had some experience doing something successful for so long, what's something you could give me that I could take and apply?
Oh, this is a great question, my friend. I'm gonna give you the best fucking answer possible. Don't sell people bullshit. Sell them yourself. Sell them the authentic you. Be you. The best. When I came in, so I self-published Can't Hurt Me. I got offered $300,000. I turned it down because my life was painful as fuck. And you're gonna give me $300,000. And how it works is they get 85% of your book. Everything you make, they get 85% of. I get 15%. I'm like, motherfucker, you ain't got 15% of all this fucked up shit I got going on. I got 100% of this shit. But you're gonna take 85% of my life. I made the decision right there of, look, I'm gonna be the most authentic person I can be for people. So when you sell shit, or whatever you're gonna do in life, you make sure that you are the most honest, trustworthy, authentic person you can possibly be. Have morals, have values, have character. Because everybody that tries to work with you, they will feel that. They will feel that, and they will want your business. They will want to work with you. They'll know you're not a scam artist, a snake, a piece of shit. They will know that you're here for the right reasons because you really want to help people.
Yes, sir.
So that, build a model around helping others. There's always going to be a benefit for you, obviously, as business. But you need to first, before you make a fucking dollar in your life, make a model of how can I help others? How can I be an impactful person in my life? How can I, you skip college. Even though you're only 17 years old, which is crazy, and you're doing your own thing, which is already amazing. So congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh. You just stayed up here, huh? You didn't go back to your fucking seat or nothing? Now you got me a little bit nervous. You stalking me, boy? Appreciate you. All right, right here, man.
All right, shipmate, and I mean that in the best sense. Hoo-yah.
Hoo-yah.
Prior Navy here, combat camera. When I hurt myself in Afghanistan, they sent me home, and they said, "Nope, you're done." I was like, "Nope, find me a new doctor. I'm not broken. Find me a new doctor." Played that game for a couple years. They said, "Nope." Navy said, "Nope, you're too broken. Go home."
Right.
I found your book. I found you. And that helped me pull myself out of some self-isolation. I know you stepped away from social media. You talked openly about how you weren't necessarily the best person that everybody liked on the teams.
No.
You know? No. You rose above. Well, we got some incredible people here that maybe we don't always vibe with the people around us.
Right.
They want to pull us down.
Right.
How do we tap into not self-isolating, level up, but bring the people around us up with us instead of letting them pull us down?
Okay. So when people are pulling you down, you got the wrong cats in your corner. Period. So I believe in one method in life. I shit can a motherfucker quick. The second I feel a tug on me, oh, shit can. The second I feel my leg getting pulled back in the direction of Loserville, oh no, shit can. So literally, I'm gonna answer that question by this. You'll know you're around the right people when you're exhausted. Because they're pushing you so far forward and you almost can't keep the pace with them. Everybody else in your life, you need to get rid of them. If they're not making you a better human being, if they're not pushing you, if they're not holding you accountable every day, if they're not making sure you're reaching your goals and you're being a better person, don't try to fix something that's way broken. Because guess what? You ain't got time for it. You ain't got time for it. So they need to fix themselves before you worry about lifting them up. You need to lift them up by having a conversation. Say, you need to fix yourself. Like, go fix yourself, find yourself, and then we can start working together again. But yeah, let them help themselves out. Yes, ma'am. All right, right here, Pat.
Just want to say you don't know me, son.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so 2 weeks ago I found out.
Said that shit.
I found out you were here, but I was in California.
Okay.
And what resonates with me is you and I share the same birthday, February 17th.
So now I know my fucking birthday. Thanks a lot, dog.
I gotta meet this guy. So I flew out, my son and I made a little trip out of it, and we're here. And,
appreciate you, man.
You resonate with me all day. I wake up 2, 3 in the morning and I just go.
I appreciate you.
Because of the brokenness. When you talk about the black version of you, I'm like the Asian version.
Oh, you're the Asian version. I love it.
And every day I trained and trained and trained because I knew stuff was happening in my life. And my mom just passed. And you helped me through that. You know, I'm strong through it because it didn't break me. I'm the one in my family that just continues to lift others up. And I just say, you know, it's because of guys like you and people like us, we're gonna change the world, right? We're gonna change the world. And, you know, I'm a teacher. I also do business too, but there's so many of us so broken, like we don't want to be alive, right? And I think, man, we can take that pain into purpose, and nobody gets us, right? So when I tell people, it's like, what do you think? I say, wake up and suffer. So wake up and suffer, man. And that's
I learned
that. Yeah, I learned that from you.
Respect.
And so real quick, this is my son Jeremiah. I'm super thankful for him. All of us, I think, within the next 100 years, we're gonna pass. Right? One day we will cease to exist.
Man, you speak for yourself, dog.
What's one thing?
Don't be putting that shit on me,
There you
man.
go.
I got another 100 years right now, dog.
There you go, brother.
Trust me, I'm lying. I may have a couple more days.
Yeah.
I'm broke down, dog. I'm trying.
Yeah, so what's one thing that you could share with my son and his generation and the generation after to lift them up and push them to that next level? Because that's why I brought him. You know, I was like, man, this is getting expensive. But I I want him to experience this. I want him to experience all this because there's a greater purpose, right? I don't want him to go through what I've been through, where sleeping in cars, not knowing if I can pay the mortgage.
You know what's sad, man? You want me to give him something, right? I'm gonna tell you the truth, my friend. There's a chance he might go through the same shit you did. Because life doesn't give you the get out of jail free card. Life doesn't say, hey man, you know what, dude? You can be the best dad in the world. I can tell you're a great dad. A lot better than one than I was. A lot better than one than I had. But one thing I learned about life, man, you are not exempt from getting fucked up. And the best thing you can do, there's no words I can tell him. You better start letting him know how to fix shit. You need to teach him. And this is why people who don't like me, it's funny. All I'm telling you is what you want your son to know. When life fucking cracks you in your mouth, get the fuck up and get up fast. Because guess what? You was probably staying in that fucking homeless car too damn long. Because you didn't get up fast. You didn't move, you didn't operate, you didn't command respect for yourself. You didn't go out and say, fuck it, I'll go to McDonald's and work there. Because you were qualified for that. Guarantee it. That's the mentality he needs to have. Be willing to start from nothing just to get the fuck out of homeless. Be willing to do any fucking shitty job. Have the mentality that we're going to win. We are going to win. That's it. At any cost, we're going to win. I am better than the homeless soldier. I'm better than this. I'm better than that. That's what you need to tell your son. I am better than the situation that I'm in right now. Even though I'm on my back, I am better than this right now. That is the best thing you can teach him.
So just to clarify, that was 5 years ago. God's blessed me abundantly.
I'm not saying that, man. I'm just saying, I don't care if it was yesterday. Every human being needs to have a mentality of not today, motherfucker. Not today. Because when you're down and you're out and you keep that mentality, that's where you stay. And then it becomes a voice, a very quiet voice of, this is my life. This is what I'm doing. And it becomes normal. It becomes natural to be homeless or whatever the hell's going on in your life. So that's what I would tell him, man, to fight. Teach him how to fight up here. The mental war. All right?
Yeah. Appreciate it.
All right, I want to do 2 more questions. I got to get out of here. They're blinking me last. All right. Right there, whoever that is. Yep, you. No, I'm sorry. Damn. I'm sorry about that. That's fucked up. I get you. What's up?
Oh, you do?
Yeah, no, you got it.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, David. Your head is a lot more shiny in person. God damn. I'm just not gonna lie.
It's probably grease, my friend.
Yeah, it's from all that sweat.
That's it.
Alright, I got one question.
So you get your joke in, right?
Yeah.
You got your joke in.
Alright. When you look back on your life, is there one moment or a few words that you know truly defines who you are now?
Yeah, probably that I should bring you up here and whip your ass.
Whoa.
No, see, I got jokes too. I got jokes too, kid. I got jokes. I'm just playing. I'm playing. So look, honestly, not really. I live in the moment. Okay? Yesterday is gone. The forward I'm speaking about tomorrow is not guaranteed. So anything that happened to me in my life, I had to learn to get rid of it. All the excess baggage, all the things that weren't positive in my life, I couldn't live any day but today. There's only now. There's only the present day we live in right now. And we have to own that day to the best of our ability. And don't let it hijack you. So what that means is, don't live back here, live in the present day. So I don't ever go back in there. I only fix the things I need to fix, and then I handle today. If that makes any sense.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, man. I gotta get the person back here, no? All right, I'll get you, Anna. Go ahead.
I'll be quick.
Yeah, okay, right.
I promise.
you talked a lot about humility, which really resonates with me. But then you talk about that self-confidence and that speaking, you know.
Right.
It feels like almost like a knife's edge. For me, the humility part is natural. I was raised like, be humble. It's not about you. Like, I love when you say, like, get off the podcast, go and do something.
Right.
It's not all about you.
Right. That's why I've been on social media for 9 months now, man. Because I'm tired of hearing myself talk. I'm not here to be a generational, motivational person for somebody. My job when I got on social media was to come out here, give some people some sparks, and then let that be. Then you be your own motivation. So I love the fact that you see what I'm about. I'm not about, oh, here's David Goggins. No. I'm about people getting better in life. Period. And that doesn't look like me always talking and running my mouth. So I appreciate you noticing that. Go ahead.
Yeah, so just that, I don't know, I guess personally, I kind of struggle with that part, like, I'm the baddest motherfucker alive. I don't care if you believe it, right?
Right.
Like, I've heard you say that
100%.
many times. So how do you balance that with the humility?
It's very easy. Very easy. In my brain, I've never said I'm the baddest motherfucker alive. Never said that.
I've heard you say it.
Find the video, let me see it.
This YouTube compilation.
Well, yeah, it's compilations. So what you're hearing is you're hearing a compilation, but you're not hearing the beginning part of the compilation. Okay? When you are in situations like I've been in my life, what I said was you have to believe you're the baddest motherfucker alive. That's what they cut out.
Right.
Okay? I say that all the time.
Right, that's what I mean.
Okay, no, that's not what you said. You said that I said I'm the baddest motherfucker alive. No.
You believe that you were?
You have to believe when you're a young black kid that has no education, no shit, and I was a 36 black guy to become a Navy SEAL in 80 years. Wow. Okay, so let's get real. No, I'm gonna get fired up. Not at you.
Oh, please.
No, it's not at you. So whoever makes this video, Dave lost his mind. No, it's not at you. I'm going back in the day now to give you where I had to believe I was the baddest motherfucker alive. Because I wasn't good enough. The most important conversation you will ever have in your life is the one you have with yourself. You wake up with it, you walk around with it, you go to bed with it, and then pretty soon you act on it. If I was going to say to myself 1,000,000 times how I really felt, I would never be anybody at all. But when you start to say to yourself all the time, I believe I'm the baddest motherfucker alive because of the work I put in every day. This is what I said to myself. This isn't something I like to preach out to people. People ask me all the time, what do you say? I had to believe I was the baddest motherfucker alive. What do you think Michael Jordan said to himself when he was playing basketball? What do you think these people say to themselves who want to be great? They preach greatness into themselves. They preach greatness into themselves. The actions with the preach of greatness becomes greatness. That's just how it's made up, man. It's the formula of winning. You need to motivate yourself in the darkest times, and my motivation was strictly that. I was in barbaric situations where I had to believe I was the baddest motherfucker alive. That's it.
Yes, sir.
Got you. Hang on one second. Go ahead. Hang on one second. I got you.
Can you hear me? Okay.
I got you.
So, just like you, I had a really abusive childhood. I was diagnosed ADHD at a young age. I struggled with my weight my whole life, and I just wanted to let you know that in the last 9 months, I'm now becoming a special education teacher. I work for the best grocery store in the world, H-E-B, and I lost 80 pounds. But I came all this way to let you know that because of you, I made the decision to become a teacher, and through that, you are gonna save thousands of children's lives.
I appreciate you. Thank
and, oh my God, I'm getting emotional. what would you say to the young person with ADHD who struggled like you and I did?
Oh no, I still do. Guess what I would tell them? It's gonna suck to say it. Work your fucking, don't say fucking.
I'm tempted.
Work your ass off. You know what I had to do to become a Navy SEAL? I had to get the Navy SEAL dive manual a year in advance when I was thinking about the idea of going to dive school. Boyle's Law, Gay Luslak's Law, Charles' Law, all these laws. I had to go through it. My mom will tell you. Where you sit at, Mom? Okay, I'll tell you right now. She knows the truth. I had 100 notebooks. I went through and had to write I didn't know the damn I had to memorize the manual. Before I went to paramedic school, I had to go to paramedic school before I went to paramedic school because I wouldn't learn it with the class as they learned it. It was too fast. They were moving too fast. So I went to paramedic school first by myself, got all the books, and then went to the real paramedic school. That sucks. And when you have these problems of paying attention and shit, you can't, that's what it might take. And that is the reality of my message. Nothing I say looks pretty. Nothing I say is a quick fix. Nothing I say makes you feel warm and fuzzy. Why? It's just the fucking truth of life. If you want to be great and you want to be amazing, and you have ADHD, or you have this, or you have that, it looks like hell. But guess what? It's a glorious thing when you pull it off. And you win. And you become the valedictorian in your class. You become number one, and you know what you did to get the work in. So that's what I would tell your kids. It's gonna suck. Don't baby them. Tell them the truth. The truth will help them out better. All right, young man, you wanted something? Well, you better tell your mama to ask me. Okay, what's up, man? Last question.
Thank you, baby. My question to you is...
Hey, come here, little man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
So I haven't read your book. I didn't know anything about you. I barely heard about
over.
you. The first time and our
Man, say,
last
kid,
one.
give me that dog back.
But you motivated me in how you motivate others to have that self-motivation just by being you.
Right.
And it motivated me to ask you this question. I'm big on self-motivation, not to your level, but I have my own self-motivation and I don't rely on others for that motivation.
That's important.
I'm VP of a electrical contractor company with 95-ish employees, single mom of 3 kids. I have my 3 kids here and about 15 employees.
Respect.
And to be a great leader, I had to motivate, my team. But I'm an introvert and I need my alone time.
As I am.
Yes. So my question to you would be what is one thing that you recommend telling someone that has no self-motivation, or how they can find their self-motivation so they can sustain it and not need it from other people?
Once again, a very tough question. You know why? When I was 23 years old, I didn't want to do shit with my life. You know where I'm going with this? That person, we sit here all the time, and I hope that it took one word. So for me, I wasn't motivated. I was 175 pounds. I gained 106 pounds when I got out of the military. I was 300 pounds. I was fat, not motivated. I come home from working from Ecolab, spraying cockroaches all day, big time loser, making $1,000 a month. I didn't care. Didn't care about anything. Nothing can motivate me. I joined this Navy SEAL show, and they're graduating from Navy SEAL training. There was 18 chairs up there, okay? Only 18 guys graduated. 150 guys were going through training. This Navy SEAL officer, dressed blacks, comes up there and he says this: We live in a society where mediocrity is often rewarded. These 18 men detest mediocrity. For some reason, that one little sentence made me think about how mediocre I was. And the worst thing to do and to be around is exhausting. The most exhausting thing to do is be around mediocre, average people. So, that being said, when you're trying to motivate people, you're going to really waste your breath. Because if they don't want to do it, you can talk until you're blue in the face. You can talk and you can talk and you can talk and you can talk and you can raise your hands up in the air. But until they want to make a change for themselves, they're just going to look at you. And you're going to be figuring out what's the right word to say. Sometimes the only right word to say is no word at all. I'm going to go back to the action thing. Sometimes your actions speak louder than your words. And if you're being a great leader, they're going to want to follow your lead. And they're going to want to be just like you because they see the success that you are. And a lot of people nowadays hate you even talking to them. They get offended by it. So try to find a way to broach that conversation with this new world and how we get offended by everything. So, yeah, there's your answer. So just lead from the front.
Thank you.
Okay. Hey, you all. I appreciate everybody coming. Thank you so much. Respect.